Why is this a particular topic that you want to cover?
So I used to volunteer at a children's shelter called Children of the Night down in the Valley in LA. And I noticed that a lot of the children there seemed very traumatized. I could just tell from the body language, the looks on their faces, the way that they'd sit all hunched up, that these 14, 15-year-old girls had been through something pretty bad. And I asked some of the volunteers, and I started finding out that a lot of these kids have been trafficked. And I did more and more research on this, and I realized how prevalent trafficking was in the US, right here in California, and also all across America. And it really shocked me. And it was the look of the trauma on those little girls' faces, hearing their stories that literally broke my heart, that just made me think, before I leave this planet, I got to do whatever little bit I can to try and make change. Now, my skill is storytelling, filmmaking, and I'm also have been for a long time a great advocate as film as a tool for change, for raising awareness on key social issues. A lot of my other films that I've done previously have always had inspirational messages kind of mixed into them, about like your choices are who you make who you become in life. Your choices make you who you are. That's a big theme in a lot of films, particularly in The Least Among You, the film I did with Lou Gossett and Lauren Holly.
What's been the most eye-opening response from someone for your film?
So I think a very powerful thing that happened was someone who saw our film was walking in the hills, and they saw a young girl. It was very early in the morning, and they saw a young girl who looked kind of like 14, 15 being pulled into a house by two guys. And because she'd seen the film, she thought, you know what, this doesn't look right. And she called the police and reported it. And it turned out to be a trafficking house, and that trafficking house got closed down. We've also had, and that to me, it was very powerful. And because for me, when I'm making the film, oh my God, if I can save one teenager from this horrible experience, I've done what I set out to do. But if I can save many more, I will be just so grateful that I've been able to do something to contribute to change.
How do you feel about more organizations and more people stepping in to make sure that not only your film, but everyone is educated about what's really happening out here?
We all need to, in our communities, keep our eye out for those teenagers that are vulnerable, who for whatever reason don't have present parents or are very much left to their own devices, and be that mentor for them, build trust, be that person that they can come to if there's something that they're not sure about, or if they get an odd online approach.